Today's video is about a 3-in-1 tool from JisuLife called the Ultra 2. This is a pocket handheld fan, this is a power bank, as well as a flashlight, all built into a small, compact design that comes with accessories that allows it not only just be a portable fan, but also a cleaning tool, as well as the ability of inflating certain things with it, because it's actually that functional. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out the Ultra 2 from JisuLife and see what makes it so special. Like and subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell icon so that you're always notified whenever we have new videos for you on the channel. So in front of us we have two different units. There's actually two different colors that you can see here. The one on the left, it's more of a grayish color and a little bit more of a tan color on the right side. The main feature that I'll probably say overall is the actual unit itself is this. This is the Ultra 2, an upgraded version from the Ultra that was released not that long ago. First and foremost, it's a 3-in-1 tool. So it's a fan, a flashlight, and a power bank, as we talked about it. Ultra strong wind, again, one of the main features of this, and we're going to talk about those as well. 100 adjustable wind speed levels. It's basically that little LED display that we have on the back that gives us the ability of adjusting using the jog dial at the bottom here from 1 to 100, giving us the right precise level of air that we want to be able to. Now, up to 25 hours of extended battery life. That's because of that 9,000 milliampere battery that's built in, as you can see that there. LED display, digital display, that's what we talked about that there. Multifunctional magnetic accessories, and that's going to be some of those things that we have listed on the right side. And of course, a detachable rear cover to be able to clean it. Since this actually has so much suction power, a lot of times what ends up happening, small particles end up getting stuck in the grill that we have, and we're going to get a chance to check that out. Now, from a specification and what comes in the box, of course, we actually have the actual unit itself. The unit itself, there's a USB-C to C cable with an USB-A adapter to it, a brush cleaning tool for the fan system in the back, a carrying bag, a lanyard, a screwdriver, or essentially what we're going to need to be able to open up the back of the unit. And we have two different nozzle attachments with a brush, and one of them basically works great for cleaning, let's say, keyboards or areas where you need to basically dust at the same time as blowing some air into it. Go ahead and do a quick unboxing. We're just going to check out and see exactly what comes on the box. Again, the world #1 portable fan brand. Let's go ahead and open it up here. And there we have it. The unit itself does come right away. Everything is pre-assembled. There's nothing to worry about. This is the LED display that we talked about. There's a switch now to turn it on and turn it off. You can see the percentage of the battery right away. On the bottom here, we have a lanyard that is included in here. You could basically just attach it, and we're going to talk about that as well. It just comes inside of this box itself. There's additional accessories here, the two magnetic attachments that we talked about. This one just basically attaches to the back, and it basically becomes now more of a focused area. You can actually use it to inflate buoys or anything that usually requires us to blow into it. So you just turn it on, push the button, and then start using it. And the magnetic brush that I was telling you about, there basically, as you see here, there's two openings. So you just put it in through one of the openings. And at this point, you're now able to blow air and brush at the same time. This is going to be perfect when you're cleaning keyboards and, of course, just any areas that requires a brushing experience at the same time. This one will work really good. Let's say if you're trying to blow air out of a PC, you're trying to clean up your desktop PC, trying to get into those little nooks and crannies. It focuses the power of the air into a smaller area, making the actual power that comes up with it much stronger and much more functional for us. So everything in here is included in the box, straightforward. And this is what it would look like if you had everything inside, including the case itself. So this was the other color that I talked to you guys about. Again, they are nice enough that they match the colors to the actual accessories. So we have the brush with the attachment head in here. We have the focus, again, what they would use to essentially to blow up any kind of, like, again, buoys or stuff like that. The unit itself, and this one does have the lanyard connected to it. And what I really like about it is that the lanyard is nicely functional here. So you can basically hook this on your backpack, on anything, so that you can actually just hang it and take it with you where you need to go. Last but not least is the screwdriver tool that I talked to you guys about. This one's going to be what we use to be able to unscrew the back. What I'm showing you guys right now real quick is a quick time lapse of how long it takes us basically unscrew it. There's two screws on the back of the unit itself where the air intake is coming in, right above and below where the light is on the back. Once you open it up, there's a little bit of a grill there that you can take out, and then you could use the brush, the nice lawn brush that they included in here, to clean any kind of residue that gets built up over time. As with any kind of experience, whenever you're intaking the air from the back, let's say even on a PC or anything, over time dust will get stuck in there, and that will basically hinder the performance and reduce the performance on this. Keeping it clean and keeping it basically organized will always give us a better experience. And again, this is one of those improvements that they've done. I wanted to actually compare this to a couple of things that I have. I have purchased this when I was in Singapore, and of course you have these nice little portable fans. The comparison between the two, I want to see basically how much power or how far are you still able to use it. Now, this one actually has similar experience here, where if I turn it on, I actually can get up all the way to 100. And I wanted to compare how far I was able to actually basically push or at least show that the air is actually moving at the power that this is supposed to give us. So the example that you're looking at right now, I set basically the unit itself on top of a box facing basically a fake bouquet of flowers sitting in a pot. And you could see just the sheer amount of power that this fan has. The Ultra 2 can definitely go pretty far. It was not only the leaves on the actual flowers were fluttering, as well as the actual curtains behind it. And that was running from, again, up to maybe 8 to 10 feet away from there. Now, I did that right away again with that unit that I purchased from Singapore. And although it was still able to move a little bit of the air and basically at the back with the curtains, you could definitely see that there is no movement on the actual leaves, which is absolutely fantastic. So the experience here that you're seeing is just the sheer amount of power, even at a distance. And of course, we also wanted to kind of compare that to something a little bit more what most people do or most people see. These are the pocket handheld fans, very similar. We've seen them before. You push it once, has basically 3 speeds, and it has a very decent sized fan. It just doesn't have as much power as what we get here with the Ultra 2. So the example that we're showing you guys there is obviously turning it on to 100%, the 3rd level. And this one doesn't have an indicator, there's no LED, but I wanted to show you how fast I was able to move that napkin off the countertop. And you could see it runs, it goes pretty quickly. And then when we turn on to the Ultra 2, it practically just disappeared. It just flew off and it went out right there. So it's very nice and very simple. And again, the power that you're getting there is absolutely fantastic. Talking about the actual cleaning experience that we have in here, I've used these in 2 different scenarios. First and foremost, I like to use this one to clean my keyboard. The fan obviously works at the best in this experience because it condenses the air to come out in a specific way. And the brush head that we have in here, although magnetic, again, you don't have to have it there, works great at getting into those nooks and crannies, specifically removing or dislodging any kind of debris that may have fell down into the actual keyboard. Very nice, very simple. And again, once you're done with it, you could use it to just basically clean up the area that you're working with. It's so simple, really. Everything is included and everything can be carried in the same bag. Now, the last one I was using here, I used this while I was helping my son. We were upgrading the graphics card on his PC. And obviously, as you could imagine, we also took that opportunity to do a quick cleaning inside of the actual case because, as you can imagine, dust builds up over time. And that's pretty much it overall. Now, the USB-C cable that we have in here is has a basically built-in adapter to it. So on one end, we have just a standard, it just says JisuLife USB-C cable. On the right side, in case, let's say you want to connect it to something that uses USB-A, let's say you're charging it from there. This is going to be pretty straightforward. You can use it to charge and to charge from, and of course connect it. It does have its nice little connector next to it, so you will not use the adapter for USB-A. And what I find is basically more functional when you're charging the unit itself. Now, the unit has a 9,000 milliampere battery. It can last you up to 25 hours, and to charge it from 0, it takes about 2.5 hours. You use the same port that you can charge from it to charge devices. I was testing it using my iPhone. I was using it as well with my Pixel, and of course with a Realme device. And overall, between the 3 devices, it was charging quite well. The Realme did recognize it as fast charging, so it's something if you're interested about that. But yeah, other than that, you could use it again to charge the unit itself. So you can charge from it using the USB-C to C, and of course charge it if you can say the charger is from a PC or the wall outlet that has a USB-A adapter to it. So it makes it very nice and very inclusive. Now for me, I wanted to kind of test out the power of the fans that we have in here. And there's a few things that I wanted to kind of just show the demonstration of it. The first thing I'll say is the overall button layout that we have in here is very nice. It has a very nice handheld. The weight on this is very good. It's about 10.4 ounces. It's not too heavy. And the nice thing about it is we have now a dedicated power button. Once you turn that on, you'll notice that the LED display turns on. You can push the button once and the fan turns on. So this is level 1. You can see here, see level 1, 2, 3, all the way. I'm going to turn it off right now because it's going to make a lot of noise. So the jog dial kind of goes up and down to be able to turn it on. Now, the button on the back has 2 functions. One, turn on and turn off. If you press it once, that's what it does. If you double press it, it turns on the LED in the back and tells you how much percentage battery that you have left. If I press and hold, and as long as I keep holding on it, it jumps to 100% from where it is right now as almost like an immediate solution. And as long as I keep pushing the button, it'll stay on. And once I release the button, it'll actually go to turn off right away. So I want you guys to hear how loud this gets at 100%. So we're going to push the button right now. I'm going to give it a second. And the moment I release the button, that's right away it turns it off. So this is more of the instantaneous, as opposed to have to push the button and then incrementally increases. If I push the button here, I have to incrementally increase to get to 100. And of course, pushing it again turns it off. Now, next to the power switch, we have a button for the LED, or the light that we have in the back. Now, the light is essentially where the intake option is for the fan itself. One thing to mention here, they actually have a kind of like a hair protection grill here on the side, so that this doesn't have any accidental hair intake into it. So even if you brush your hair by it when it's being turned on, it's not going to have any hair go in. There's the double grill protection. There's the outer one, and then the inner one, as I showed you guys when I unscrewed it, that actually protects it on the inside. So it kind of protects the hair from going in. But going back to the torch or the light, pushing it once turns on the light. So that's level 1. Level 2, that gets us to even brighter. Level 3, even brighter. And level 4 essentially is SOS. It just turns on into SOS mode. And as I'm showing you guys real quick here with a really nice, just again in the darkness, it just does the job as you can expect. It's a very strong flashlight. It's great for whenever you need light in specific areas. I was using this when I was changing the air filter on my Model Y in my Tesla, and I was using this as the light source. That's just to be able to get good light. Sometimes we can use our LED lights from our phones, but you know, when you have a real legitimate torch here, there's no reason not to, or a flashlight. Sorry about that. The last thing I do share again, we have that USB-C port here. This is the charge and discharge, and the lanyard option on the bottom. The lanyard, as I talked to you guys about it right here, it works great. It has the nice little strap for your hand, and it has the ability basically so that you can use it just to kind of hook it on anything, on your backpack, any area where you're able to basically clip it on the side, you know, like one of the rings on your jeans. It's going to work really good. And again, very nice. And you have a couple of options here to be able to pick between either gray or I would say call it like the tan or the golden color. The main benefit that we're getting with this system is that it actually is a multi-purpose tool. It's not just a one-trick pony. We're not talking just about a great fan, although it's a very powerful fan. The ability of moving the amount of air that this thing can move is crazy. Now, the decibels, as you heard there, it's definitely going to make some sound. It is going to be moving a lot of air, and it's moving very fast. So keep in mind when you're outdoors, it's not going to be as much of a concern. If you're indoors and you're using it, you're going to hear it. But again, at the end of the day, you're also getting yourself cooled down with it. My favorite way of using this in many ways is going to sound really cheesy. A lot of times when I'm sitting in the car and we have the AC turned on and I want to be able to get an even better experience, I turn it on and I actually position it right in front of where the air vent for the AC is coming in, and I have it blow straight even in there. And what it essentially does is it gives me more powerful AC in the car than the normal person sitting in there, even if we have the AC set to a lower level. So it's a little bit of a thing that I like to do. But I like the fact that it's a power bank. I like the fact that it's a flashlight built in. I like to have an easy access flashlight that has powerful power and also has a long battery life. I don't have to worry about it. And if I ever do need to, I can charge my phone from it. I can charge my accessories. It works really good. But again, it's portable, it's nice, it's functional. And if you guys want to get the best deal right now, JisuLife did provide us with a really nice coupon, and of course a special link for you guys to be able to click in the description below to get one. And I really do recommend you guys snagging some of these, either again in the gray configuration or the more of the light, I would say the tan golden color that we have in here, depending whichever one works for you the best. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this one's the one I'm going to be keeping, and then this one's pretty much spoken for by my wife. So at the end of the day, I do want to say thank you very much to JisuLife for letting me check out the Ultra 2 in both colors. And of course, I hope you guys found this video helpful. Let me know in the comments below, like and subscribe as usual. Thank you very much for the support. Stay cool and stay functional, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video about the Ultra 2. I'll see you in the next one.